The message is clear: to maintain that edge and attention to detail. For this team, every possession truly matters. Sitting at 7-12, 7 of those losses have come within 2 possessions, and 9 have been decided by 7 points or fewer. Wednesday's overtime victory was a clear example of valuing the basketball and capitalizing on those key moments. Tonight they face a 6-12 Westchester Knicks squad with a size advantage, but Coach Fox says the Stars will counter that with pace and speed, looking to control the tempo and put together a complete, detail-driven performance on both ends tonight. JP?
Stars come out in their West Valley City uniforms, all black. Knicks in the road whites. East, first shot from distance, off the mark. He's going to the next up game and also playing with the Rising Stars. Man with the ball for the Knicks, also going there. He's in next up, along with Dink Pate. Off the mark on the first three-point attempt. Morrell comes out with the rebound. Screen by Cleveland. Inside for Crowell, getting his second start in successive games. The 7-footer from Wisconsin. Asmus in the lane, puts it up short, gets his own miss. Wing 3, Cleveland rattles out, and Jones grabs the board. Dylan Jones making his 4th appearance on a two-way with the New York Knicks. 3 straight away for Roby. First bucket of the game goes to Westchester. East drives on Jones, takes the elbow jumper. Found just enough separation on the shot for Sean East. In the pocket, Roby has it bounce off of him, and the deflection goes to Asmus. Looking on the lob, Cleveland, a little too high. He had the bunnies, though. Outside, Jones. Miss, but the offensive glass taken by Roby. Missed the first attempt. Second one couldn't go, and it flies out of bounds as Dink Pate attempted to get another chance. Stars basketball. Stars a little shorthanded as Oscar Shibwe, Elijah Harkless, they're 2 ways up with the Utah Jazz, and a trade at the trade deadline in the NBA shifted John Tonje to the Boston Celtics. East, stop, pop, rebound to Pate. Couldn't connect on the shot in the lane. Pate, what a move. The 19-year-old Pate can't make the shot. It goes outside to Roby. Second possession generated by Bryson Warren, one of the top scorers in the G League, averaging 20 points per game. Roby inside. Floater off the mark. Cleveland quickly, all by himself. You could hear the contact and the foul drawn by Matthew Cleveland. He has been excellent for the Stars at penetrating the paint, and on that occasion, Toby Okani takes the foul. Cleveland scored 23 points last time out as a starter. Off the bench, played a variety of roles. Makes the free throw 1 for 2. 4-3 to lead. Just over a minute and a half in. Jump pass for Roby. Second connection from deep. 6 points for him. He has all of the scoring for Westchester. Long distance call for Isaiah Roby, a player who has experience in the NBA with OKC Thunder. Asmus, good cut, but the outside pass for Morrell, short on the shot. Good possession by Salt Lake. Okani, long distance. All of the points coming from deep for the Knicks. Third three-pointer. East between the legs, rise and fire. Sean East with 5 in the early going. Stars trying to get back in the game as a result of the 3-ball. Jones penetrates. Played earlier here at Maverick Center with the Rip City remix. That one was from long ways away. Bryson Warren with the deep shot. Player who's connected on 73 pointers during the regular season. That's second most in the G League behind John Polakidis, who the Stars saw in their last home game against the San Diego Clippers. Ace miss between the legs. Outside Cleveland hoists. Front iron. Crowell can't get the rebound, and excellent dodgeball knock off of Crowell to keep possession for the Knicks. Toby Okani knocking it off of Crowell. Couldn't get out of the way. Darion Sebron into the game. Max Asmus out. 5-minute stint. Sebron, the 6'5" guard, picks up Dylan Jones. Trying to get the mismatch on Crowell. Speed to the rack, but off the mark, and Sebron gives for Cleveland the wide open jumper. Misfires. Warren over for Jones. Jab stepping on Crowell. Warren relieved by Roby, who drives on Morrell. Flung it towards the window. Bailed out by the whistle. Foul by Matt Morrell. And so the Stars facing a situation where Roby goes to the line to shoot 1 for 2. More bench help for Rick Higgins. Max Klesmit and Justin Harmon take off. Sean East and Matt Morrell. At the line, Roby, front iron. Rebound for Cleveland, his second. Wide open, Klesmit. Yes, sir. Klesmit has been ripping the cords. 43% shooter from deep during the regular season. Pate spins in the lane. Okani. Once more Pate, guarded by Sebron. Warren has to drive. Puts it out. Jones, deep shot is pure. All nylon for Dylan Jones. 5 3-pointers for the Westchester Knicks. A team that averages nearly 16 3-point makes per game. That is out of bounds, and it leads to our first timeout on the floor. We'll step aside as well. The deep ball is proving fortuitous for Westchester. 5 threes early. Klesmit with one, 42% shooter.
The long goodbye begins. A very special evening with Journey. Final Frontier Tour. April 12th, Delta Center. The lights go down one final time. Tickets are on sale now at JourneyMusic.com. Journey. Final Frontier Tour, produced by AEG Presents.
It all starts here. The Salt Lake City Stars, the official Utah Jazz affiliate, with a new look that brings mountain basketball to the fans. You can witness exciting, fast-paced games and be part of an electric atmosphere that fans of all ages can enjoy, with tickets starting at $10. Don't miss the chance to see up-and-coming talent of the next generation. Get your tickets today at slcstars.com. Basketball starts here.
This copyrighted broadcast of the NBA G League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA G League.
Westchester Knicks, 5 of 7 from deep. That is how they have their points tonight. 15-10 the score against the Salt Lake City Stars. Westchester on the West Coast in the middle of a 6-game road swing. It continues tomorrow night against this very same team on the back-to-back and wraps up in Phoenix against the Valley Suns. Stars with possession. 6:20 to go in the first quarter. Darion Sebron off the bench. The kick out deflected by Westchester. And Zelinskis, so it stays with Salt Lake. Inbound underneath the basket for Klesmit. Some separation for Cleveland. Tried to dump it off to Harmon. It was once again deflected, and Cleveland cleans up. Had a chance to find Justin Harmon in a window underneath the basket. That's what he tried, but it caromed right back to him, and Cleveland picking up the scraps. Cleveland has been spectacular in his 11 games now with the Stars since coming over from the Texas Legends. Double-digit scorer and defensive stalwart. Defending Pate, affecting the shot. Pate is a 38% three-point shooter, needed a hand in his face, get him off the mark. Crowell trying to tip it in, and he does. Steven Crowell, the 7-footer. First offensive rebound for the Stars, something that they do so well, averaging 14 offensive boards per game. Outside, Zelinskis on the drive. Right back out goes Jourdain. Pate slings it to no one in particular. Turnover by Westchester. That team turns the ball over a bunch. Nearly 17 giveaways per game. Darion Sebron inside for Crowell. It's out of bounds after the deflection. Staying with Salt Lake. Mo Bamba into the game to replace Steven Crowell. Darion Sebron inbounds. Sebron finds Klesmit. Bounce pass into Bamba. He's affected by Jourdain. No foul call, but the hook shot goes. First lead of the game for the Stars after the 5-point lead, coming out 7-0 since the timeout. Jourdain drives. Swing to Zelinskis. Yes. Easy connection for Zelinskis. 18-7 Knicks. Klesmit affected. Foul called on Westchester. Just the third team foul on the Knicks. Side out for Darion Sebron and the Stars. Darion Sebron on the perimeter. Inside Bamba. Follow-up effort by Cleveland. Once again, on another opportunity, Matt Cleveland cleans things up. Adama Ball making his first stint for Sagana Diop. Jones short. Cleveland rebounds his fourth. Sebron kicks out for Harmon. Long call for Justin Harmon. Third triple by Salt Lake. 22-18 the score in the first quarter. Jourdain pumps, drives, kicks out. Zelinskis keeps it up against the touchline. Jourdain trying to back down Klesmit. He does. Pump fake, loses the ball. Adama on the outside. 3 and an opportunity at 4. Adama Ball through the contact. French player for the Westchester Knicks. Chance for a 4-point play. Late closeout by Justin Harmon. He gave a high five and that is a point of emphasis this year. Harmon picks up the foul, and Adama Ball played his college hoops at Santa Clara, makes it 1 for 1, but a 4-point possession for the Westchester Knicks. Sebron to the corner. Morrell drives baseline. Other side, Klesmit, rhythm dribble, connects! Max Klesmit with his second three-pointer. Off the bench, Klesmit, the Wisconsin products with the bucket. Harmon the steal, but he dribbles it off his own leg. Out of bounds for the Westchester Knicks. Klesmit has been perfect from deep. 6 points off the bench for the Stars.
I absolutely loved playing junior jazz when I was younger.
I learned lots of skills.
Take instruction and be able to apply it.
It's not just about me.
You learn sportsmanship at a young age.
Being there, being on time.
Learning how to communicate with other kids.
Brings a sense of community.
Understanding that you can't do everything as an individual.
Teaching yourself good habits when you're a kid, to be outside, to play sports.
I'm Noelle Pikus-Pace.
My name is Julian Blackman.
I'm Tony Finau, and I played junior jazz.
I played junior jazz.
I played junior jazz.
And I played junior jazz.
This is what this sport's all about right here. Big moments like this.
That was a dangerous shot.
The gate opens, all bets are off, and you better react.
Like this is a picture-perfect drive.
This is what makes the difference.
Well, there you have it. This crowd just got to witness greatness.
This copyrighted broadcast of the NBA G League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA G League.
Welcome back to the Maverick Center. The Stars have gained the lead 25-22 over the Westchester Knicks, and they do so without one of their star players. The trade deadline is always a fun one, and yesterday the Utah Jazz acquired forward Chris Boucher along with a future second-round draft pick and some cash considerations from the Boston Celtics in exchange for our very own two-way guard, John Tonje. Tonje heads to Boston after appearing in 33 games for the Stars, where he averaged 17.8 points and 4.1 rebounds on his two-way deal. Coach Fox said Tonje was a huge player for the Stars with his shooting ability and his ball handling skills. The coaching staff credits Tonje for his growth on his three-point shooting and consistent defensive coverage. Excited for him and this opportunity. This is a move that adds front court depth and experience for Utah, while Tonje gets a new opportunity in Boston, and we wish him the best of luck.
Love to see what he does with a great G League program out there in Maine. Coach Pressey and that squad loves to put up three-pointers, and John Tonje, near 40% from deep. Player that will love that system. Outside, the intended pass for Ball. Out of bounds for Salt Lake. Westchester couldn't keep the ball. Fourth giveaway in the first quarter. All of Westchester's points coming from deep. 7 of 16 from the field, 7 of 11 from deep. Deflection out of bounds by Bryson Warren, staying with Salt Lake. Max Asmus and Sean East jump off the bench, take out Klesmit and Harmon. Max Klesmit, a great shift. 4 minutes, 6 points on 2 triples. Asmus inbounds in front of the Stars bench. 3 ball handlers on the floor for Salt Lake in Sebron, East, and Asmus. Asmus inside, finds Sean East, and East puts it off the window. Chance for a three-point play. Small connection from the free throw line to the paint. East with a chance at a three-point play. He's got 7 points to start this game. Missed the free throw. to complete the play, but East could find just his 5th miss at the free throw line. Zelinskis on the other end gets the first bucket inside the three-point line for Westchester. Smith in between two minds and chose the wrong one. Giveaway by the Stars. Went up to put up a shot, saw that there was a rim protector and tried to pass it to himself. That's illegal. Warren over the Bamba. Block. Attempt. Warren with the bucket. He is a microwave scorer, whether he's off the bench or playing in the first 5. Asmus battled down low and a foul called. Basicki, the personal, coming over defensively. They leaned into Asmus, and so Asmus to the free throw line. Asmus 39 of 44 from the stripe, and he makes it on that occasion. First bucket for Asmus coming from the stripe. Stars with the 29-26 advantage. Bryson Warren using Nick Jourdain. Flip for Zelinskis. Makes the shot and an opportunity at a free throw. 3-point bucket and a chance to make it 4 on this possession. Morrell given the foul. Zelinskis not allowed to land, and Morrell taking his airspace leads to the make. And it is a 4-point possession. Darion Sebron starts the offense for Salt Lake. Bamba goes up high. Jourdain coming over defensively, and he fouls Bamba. Full head of steam for Mo Bamba. Nowhere close on the block by Jourdain. Jourdain checks out. Isaiah Roby into the ball game. Bamba at the free throw line for his first trip. So 31-30. Score with under 60 to go. Westchester, a team that shoots the 3 ball. There's another attempt. Take about 45 a game. That leads the G. Another miss. 8 of 14 from deep. Asmus quickly. The pop. Bamba. The connection for Mo. 34-30 Salt Lake. Warren thought about it. Zelinskis off the heel, second chance. Basicki nowhere close. East to start the possession. No shot clock. East penetrates. Nearly lost. Morrell up against the horn. Too strong. That is how the first quarter ends. Salt Lake having to deal with the 3-point ball, but Mo Bamba supplying plenty of action. He's got 7.
The long goodbye begins. A very special evening with Journey. Final Frontier Tour. April 12th, Delta Center. Journey. Tickets are on sale now at journeymusic.com. Your chance to say goodbye to the songs that changed our lives. Journey. Produced by AEG Presents.
cut loose. Watch those feet. The magicians of basketball. If y'all ready for some more slam dunks, I need y'all to make them.
This game is once in a century. Be there at Delta Center on February 9th. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com for your tickets to the 100-year tour.
It all starts here. The Salt Lake City Stars, the official Utah Jazz affiliate, with a new look that brings mountain basketball to the fans. You can witness exciting, fast-paced games and be part of an electric atmosphere that fans of all ages can enjoy, with tickets starting at $10. Don't miss the chance to see up-and-coming talent of the next generation. Get your tickets today at slcstars.com. Basketball starts here.
I absolutely loved playing junior jazz when I was younger.
I learned lots of skills.
Take instruction and be able to apply it.
It's not just about me.
You learn sportsmanship at a young age.
Being there, being on time.
Learning how to communicate with other kids.
Brings a sense of community.
Understanding that you can't do everything as an individual.
Teaching yourself good habits when you're a kid, to be outside, to play sports.
I'm Noelle Pikus-Pace.
My name is Julian Blackman.
I'm Tony Finau, and I played junior jazz.
I played junior jazz.
I played junior jazz.
And I played junior jazz.
Good crowd for West Valley night for the Salt Lake City Stars at Maverick Center, where tonight they're giving out replica jerseys of the ones that the Stars are wearing on the floor to support the community of their home court. The three ball is what's keeping Westchester in this game. 8 makes from deep for the Knicks of their 10 total made field goals. They launch him up, on track for taking 63 pointers in this game. 16th attempt goes wayward. East, the rebound. Bounces off of Warren. Sean East had 7 points. Co-leader for the starters with Matt Cleveland. Asmus, front iron glassing out. Stars have shot 5 of 12 from deep. Obaseki, he's been out of the player pool. One that Westchester's used, also waived. East dives to ground, showing the effort, but it goes out of bounds to stay with Westchester. Sean East showing why he's going to All-Star Weekend with the Rising Stars in next up. Long attempt by Warren up against the shot clock. Long rebound goes to Obaseki, and he connects from deep. 9th made triple for Westchester. 34-33. Obaseki trying to pressure Sean East. Harmon behind the three-point line. Drives. Puts it up. Front iron, tipped to Obaseki. Zigzagging, goes outside. Long attempt, rebounded by Stephen Crowell. Asmus uses the Crowell screen. Flip underneath the basket baseline, it's stolen away. Adama ball. Obaseki on the end line. Like a receiver, he caught it, but he couldn't get the 2 feet into bounds. Football catch, but unfortunately, it won't count. Giveaway by Westchester, their 5th turnover in the first half. Asmus picks up his dribble. Crowell uses East. Pop a shot. Off the mark. Roby picks up the ball. Looked like he traveled in the backcourt. Warren breezes past Crowell. Gives Westchester the lead, 35-34. Asmus, good pass to Harmon. Drive, hop step. Crowell tries to get another possession. It goes off of his hands. The other way, Zelinskis. Inside, Warren through the contact. Verticality from Asmus made it a tough bucket. But Bryson Warren has 9 points in the first half. Pass inside. Asmus on a nifty cut. Excellent find by Stephen Crowell, the 7-footer seeing over the defense. He's being asked to do a little bit more with Oscar Shibwe out, receiving the start, playing alongside Mo Bamba as the centers for this team. Long call for Adama Ball. Second triple for him. 7 points for Ball off the bench. East pulls the string. Rebound for Bryson Warren. Takes another three. He goes to ground. Offensive board to Westchester, and Isaiah Roby cleans up the mess. His 6th rebound, his 3rd offensive board. And it's a timeout for Rick Higgins. Westchester with a 6-point lead here on NBAGleague.com and SEG Media.
The Game Day Quencher is the only refillable drinkware allowed in Delta Center. Here are some things you need to know about bringing your quencher to the game. The Game Day Quencher has a unique jazz purple, and the engraved logos separate it from other quenchers. Quenchers must be empty when entering Delta Center, but can be refilled at designated concessions locations, making it the only refillable drinkware of any NBA arena. But one of the great perks of the Quencher? Discounted refills on your favorite beverage, all game long. Enjoy every game at Delta Center with the Stanley Game Day Quencher.
Hey guys, Tony Finau here, and I play junior jazz.
I love basketball. I learned to love basketball growing up. Teaching yourself good habits when you're a kid, to be outside, to play sports, was my first love of any sport really that I played, and it taught me a lot of valuable lessons in life. But the biggest thing is that I learned to love the game.
This copyrighted broadcast of the NBA G League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA G League.
First of a back-to-back between these two teams, the Westchester Knicks and the Salt Lake City Stars. New York's G League program with the 6-point lead. 8:12 to go in the second quarter. JP Chunga here on NBAGleague.com and SEG Media. Joined by Kristen Spear, our sideline reporter. Stephen Crowell has given the Stars some pretty good minutes. Currently on the floor with the 5 for Rick Higgins. For more on what he's been providing for SLC, let's head courtside with Kristen.
Stephen Crowell stepped into the starting lineup a few times this season. His first start at the beginning of New Year's Eve, where Coach Higgins called his performance fantastic, noting Crowell's communication and physicality are the most impressive parts. Crowell now has stepped into a bigger role for the Stars now that Mo Bamba, as Mo Bamba is working his way back on an ankle injury, which he's looking great 7 tonight. John Tonje traded to Boston, and Oscar Shibwe meeting the Utah Jazz on the road. Through these transitions, Crowell has continued to hold his own, and the coaching staff is now looking for the rest of the group to fill in around him as they work to establish a new rhythm when he steps out onto the court.
Already with 3 offensive boards to give Salt Lake a couple of extra possessions for Stephen Crowell. Kleisman in for Crowell, and right on cue, the 7-footer dunks the basketball. 4 points for Crowell, first half. Stepping in as the main big alongside Bamba, as Kristen has noted. Playing with 9 players available. They played a couple of games short-handed, just 8, but they had the benefit of two-way players. Tonight, no two-ways for the Stars. Lone two-way for the Knicks is Dylan Jones on the floor currently. Okani outside Zelinskis. In the lane, Zelinskis right up against the horn, but it goes off the front iron. Cleveland right down Main Street. Matt Cleveland for two. 44-40. Cleveland well on his way to a nice one. 9 points, 5 rebounds in the early goings. Crowell protecting the paint. Foul called by the officials as Pate went to ground. So, has to be on Crowell. And Pate will head to the line to shoot 1 for 2. First team foul for the Stars in the second quarter. Pate to the line. 19-year-old be playing at the next up game alongside Sean East. Dylan Jones hasn't scored tonight. Makes that free throw. Averages 17 points per game for Westchester. Player who was undrafted last year. Klesmit, long call. Cuts into the Westchester lead. His third triple. Perfect 3 for 3. Halfway through the quarter. Westchester operating offensively. Pate inside. Out for Jones. Long rebound. Pate knocked it to Zelinskis. He launches and hits. Another triple. That is the 11th make in this first half for Westchester. First connection for Zelinskis. They've had balanced attack from outside for Westchester. Zelinskis nearly got the steal, still battling with it. It pops out for Jones. Going to the rack, Dylan Jones draws the foul on Darion Sebron, and he heads to the line to shoot 1 for 2. Jones drew the contact from Sebron, who was backing up against his own basket. Local player in college, Dylan Jones, though he's from Columbia, South Carolina. Played at Weber State in Ogden. He even was able to catch Weber State as they played last night. Got some shots up at the D Event Center. Morrell outside. Ace miss. Ace make. 3-point call for Salt Lake. Makes it 49-46. Under 5. Warren looking for an answer. Nobody on the other end. Sebron has his pass deflected by Warren. Rice and Warren doing the work defensively. Had a good offensive game with 9 points this first half. Kleisby to inbound. Bounce pass for Bamba. Naismith behind the 3-point line, attacks. Uses Bamba, shifting the feet. Try to get the hook shot to go, but good defense down low by Ibrahima Diallo. His first stick. Jones, quick trigger on the perimeter. Another attempt, Jones. Tipped out by Bamba to Morrell. Excellent move. Outside, Klesmit connects. Max Klesmit, a perfect 4 for 4. Evens the scoring at 49. 4:04 to go. Just seeing fours for Max Klesmit. He hits the 3, and the Stars all even.
This is what this sport's all about right here. Big moments like this.
That was a dangerous shot. The gate opens, all bets are off, and you better react.
Like this is a picture-perfect drive.
This is what makes the difference.
Well, there you have it. This crowd just got to witness greatness.
A long goodbye begins. A very special evening with Journey. Final Frontier Tour. April 12th, Delta Center. Journey. Tickets are on sale now at journeymusic.com. Your chance to say goodbye to the songs that changed our lives. Journey. Produced by AEG Presents.
This copyrighted broadcast of the NBA G League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA G League.
What was it like having vets around on the Jazz as you're 19 coming to a new spot?
You know, to Al Jefferson credit, you know, he always embraced me as a little brother. You know, after practice, before practice, after games, before games, he was always there, you know, helping me out, talking to me, teaching me, and it helped me out in the long run throughout my career.
Former Jazz man Derek Favors will be able to hear an extended conversation that I had with him on Round Ball Roundup on UtahJazz.com. At halftime, Kristen Spear will also bring you the highlights. Before we head out to half, you'll hear from Gia Perkins. Good to hear from Derek Favors and see him at a Jazz game earlier on. Foul drawn on the drive. Okani to the line. Westchester trying to get points from the stripe. It's been deep shots for them. 11 of 26 from deep. 33 of the 49 coming from triples. Okani makes the free throw, gives Westchester the 2-point lead. Favors one of those players who so excellent for the Jazz in his time, nearly 10 seasons in Utah. Miss on the long shot. In the lane, Okani bowls over two Salt Lake City Stars in Asmus and Klesmit. That is a foul on SLC. Could pick two players. They choose Klesmit to give the personal to. Klesmit checks out and Sean East checks in. Also joining him, Matt Cleveland, who replaces Darion Sebron. Connie at the line. They've gone 10 deep, Westchester. Had a couple of games in Maine where they were shorthanded, but much better situated alongside Dylan Jones on a two-way contract, available to play tonight. East. Shovel pass for Bamba. The free throw line jumper is pure. Bamba with 9. Tate hands off for Dylan Jones. Inside Diallo. Fakes a handoff. Takes the jumper. Long rebound goes for Matt Cleveland to grab his 6th board. Bamba in transition. Kaboom! Gives the Stars a 1-point lead. Bamba perfect from deep, 2 for 2. Jones around the screen. Pate thought about the 3. Floater in the lane. Pops it outside. Okani. Too strong, and Bamba secures the glass. Long toss ahead. Morrell, the lob for Cleveland. Too high, even for the bouncy Matt Cleveland. Caught a couple of lobs the other night against San Diego. Missed chance on that occasion. Westchester offensively relying on the 3 ball. Warren on the outside. Put up 5 attempts. Jones hoists and hits. Dylan Jones, his 2nd triple on his 7th 3-point attempt. 56-54. Westchester ahead. Pass over for Cleveland. Mishandled the possession, and so Pate in transition right down Main Street. Dink Pate. Point in transition. East trying to calm things down. 1:30 to go. East puts it up. Bamba affects the glass, but it goes for Westchester to clear. Warren slings it cross court for Pate. Good move initially past East. He ran into Mo Bamba and he draws the foul. Pate heads to the line to shoot 1 for 2. 4 points for Dink Pate. Bamba in a bad position, just trying to help defensively. But the reach in as he went up for the shot. 3-point ball that opens up those driving lanes, and Dink Pate getting the beneficiary. He got the offensive board, but East stole the outlet to the outside. East drives on Roby, and East off glass. Defender caught between two minds. Roby didn't affect East on his drive to the basket. Deep shot for Warren, short. Jones trying to hook it outside, back for Warren, but it's stolen. East with his second steal, second quarter. Reach in on the outside on the ground. First team foul by Westchester, so side out for East, even though he made the bucket. Had Warren on skates going side to side. East missed to inbound. Finds Morrell. And some Toro defense. Olay, Matt Morrell to the hoop. All square at 58. Warren takes the shot. Can't get the shooter's roll. Could go 2 for 1 if they go quickly. Goes away. 6 seconds between the shot and game clock. East starts the possession. Looked like an illegal screen by Bamba, but Okani fighting over it. He actually is called on the foul. Okani's second. So, free throw coming for Salt Lake. Sean East at the line. He's been spectacular for Rick Higgins in his first year with the Stars, averaging 17 points per game. Without John Tonje in any of the two-ways, he is the leading scorer. And he gives Salt Lake the 60-58 advantage. Jones at the free throw, at the half-court line, rather, and it's over and back. Mental mistake by Dylan Jones. Gives the ball to Salt Lake. 7th turnover by Westchester in the first half. East. 2 to shoot. Deflected pass. And that ends the second quarter. At the break, Sean East with 11 points. Mo Bamba leading the way alongside Max Klesmit. Both have 12 off the bench, providing 24 points for the Stars. Westchester led in scoring by Paul Zelinskis with 12. Joined here at the desk with Gia Perkins, assistant coach. And Gia, looking at the first half with a 2-point lead, they've launched a lot of three-pointers. Knew that was going to happen coming into the game, but what have you seen in the first half?
Yeah, I thought we settled in a little bit in the second quarter. Like you said, they kind of got hot early on, but I think we were locating the shooters with a high hand, which benefited us.
How do you keep it going and make sure that they are controlled from deep on those 3 shots in the second half?
I think a lot of it's kind of ball watching and maybe over helping a little bit. So make sure we know where our man is. Even if we're watching the ball, we have our head on the swivel. so we can stay intact with those shooters.
Gia, thank you so much. Assistant Coach Gia Perkins here on the show. We'll let you enjoy the halftime highlights and hear from Derek Favors when we return with Kristen Spear. You're watching G League basketball on NBAGleague.com.
Nothing sacred and nobody's safe when they cut loose. Watch those feet. The magicians of basketball. If y'all ready for some more slam dunks, I need y'all to make some.
This game is once in a century. Be there at Delta Center on February 9th. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com for your tickets to the 100-year tour.
I absolutely loved playing junior jazz when I was younger.
Well, I learned lots of skills.
Take instruction and be able to apply it.
It's not just about me.
You learn sportsmanship at a young age.
Being there, being on time.
Learning how to communicate with other kids.
Brings a sense of community.
Understanding that you can't do everything as an individual.
Teaching yourself good habits when you're a kid, to be outside, to play sports.
I'm Noelle Pikus-Pace.
My name is Julian Blackman.
I'm Tony Finau, and I played junior jazz.
I played junior jazz.
I played junior jazz.
And I played junior jazz.
It all starts here. The Salt Lake City Stars, the official Utah Jazz affiliate, with a new look that brings mountain basketball to the fans. You can witness exciting, fast-paced games and be part of an electric atmosphere that fans of all ages can enjoy, with tickets starting at $10. Don't miss the chance to see up-and-coming talent of the next generation. Get your tickets today at slcstars.com. Basketball starts here.
The Game Day Quencher is the only refillable drinkware allowed in Delta Center. Here are some things you need to know about bringing your quencher to the game. The Game Day Quencher has a unique jazz purple, and the engraved logos separate it from other quenchers. Quenchers must be empty when entering Delta Center, but can be refilled at designated concessions locations, making it the only refillable drinkware of any NBA arena. But one of the great perks of the quencher? Discounted refills on your favorite beverage, all game long. Enjoy every game at Delta Center with the Stanley Game Day Quencher.
Hey guys, Tony Finau here, and I played junior jazz.
I love basketball. I learned to love basketball growing up. Teaching yourself good habits when you're a kid, to be outside, to play sports, was my first love of any sport really that I played, and it taught me a lot of valuable lessons in life. But the biggest thing is that I learned to love the game.
Welcoming you back to the Maverick Center, where the Stars are ahead 60-58 over the Westchester Knicks. JP was able to sit down with former Jazzman Derek Favors on a round ball roundup, and Favors was able to actually attend a Jazz game this season and talk about his time in Utah. Let's take you there now.
How'd you find out that you were traded to Utah?
Oh my God, I found out I was traded. So when I was in New Jersey, we came back from All-Star break. I think around that time I was supposed to get traded to Denver in a Carmelo Anthony deal, but that didn't go through. So we came to practice that day, and the GM just told me that I needed to go home. I've been involved in the trade, but he didn't tell me where. He just said I've been involved in the trade. So, you know, I went home, and I was at home for maybe an hour or two, and then I saw it on ESPN. I got traded to Utah Jazz. And you know, I think I got a call from Utah maybe 30 minutes after that, but, you know, I was 19 at the time, so I didn't know what to expect. And being traded to Utah, like I said, was a big culture shock to me, but that's how the NBA is. You know, it's a business.
The crazy thing about that, too, is that you come in and you're on a team with vets on it, right? Like Al Jefferson, he's a post player that used to play on the Utah Jazz. You get to have him as somebody you can lean on and teach you the ropes. What was it like having vets around on the Jazz as you're 19 coming to a new spot?
You know, to Al Jefferson credit, you know, he always embraced me as a little brother. You know, after practice, before practice, after games, before games, he was always there, you know, helping me out, talking to me, teaching me, and it helped me out in the long run throughout my career because I remember everything he ever taught me.
And then the other thing is you're a part of this core four with a bunch of players who are around you, who are young, and you're trying to grow.
Who was on the core four?
You got Gordon Hayward, you got Enes Kanter. What was it like being around those guys and growing and seeing ultimately you guys make the playoffs eventually alongside?
No, we were just 4 young guys that, you know, we worked hard, stayed around each other the whole time in the gym, worked together, and we grew together. And, you know, we accomplished. We didn't win a championship, which I wish we did, you know, but, you know, we were still young. But it was a great experience.
I'd like to say that I'm very excited at the possibility of playing with the Utah Jazz.
I was never coveted by anybody. I wasn't particularly fast or strong, or there was really nothing about me that would say, hey, this kid's going to be a player someday.
The Utah Jazz are very happy to announce that we're going to bring a mailman.
I was never supposed to be a basketball player in my eyes. I was playing for my life.
You know, I want to thank God, you know, for letting me be here today because there's so many players would like to be in my position.
Every night I stepped on this court, that shit was personal to me.
I felt that I was hanging on by a thread. Whenever I felt for a moment that, oh, hey, I'm pretty good, then somebody I'd never heard of came and just boot stomped me, and I've learned that lesson very quickly that I better keep that underdog mentality.
The thing about Stockton and myself is we read each other really well. And I think more than anything, we believe in each other and believe we can get the job done. We're going to call it for what it is. The NBA didn't want the Jazz winning. It was a small town, no TV ratings. No. We hear that. Stock heard it. We heard it our whole career.
The Stockton-Malone combo was just a household phrase.
Hammer duck, Stockton to Malone.
Stockton to Malone, Stockton to Malone, Stockton to Malone. It happened every night.
The connection with him and Carl was something else where you throw the ball anywhere near Carl, he'd get it, and John knew that.
I believe he could read my mind, truly.
I know exactly what those eyes are telling me right now. We winning this game.
Stockton, open three. Good! John Stockton sends the Utah Jazz to the NBA Finals.
Pretty cool day.
Obviously, nobody's going to be able to play with the longevity. These guys are legends.
I'm not sure there's anybody any better. I think for the most part, they prove that every night they walk out on the floor.
Here it is, the ball is the second leading scorer in the history of the game.
You know, we're never going to see another John and Carl. We never will.
When it's right, it's right. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that we'd ever be teammates? Who would ever thought that we'd get a chance to play 18 years together? It had to be for a reason.
Stock down the middle of the ball, man.
That fella there reminded me every day that I'm good enough.
Hey guys, Tony Finau here, and I play junior jazz.
I love basketball. I learned to love basketball growing up. Teaching yourself good habits when you're a kid, to be outside, to play sports, was my first love of any sport really that I played, and it taught me a lot of valuable lessons in life. But the biggest thing is that I learned to love the game.
The Maverick Center, where the Stars are on top 60-58 to the Westchester Knicks. Time now for your first half highlights. Stay in the win column after an OT victory Wednesday. Sean East, 11 points in the first half, initiating and directing this offense. Finding those open pockets in the paint have been crucial for this team. Isaiah Roby dropping back-to-back threes to put the Knicks ahead in the first quarter. 8 points for Roby. He was the standout in this first quarter, but following lead, Paul Zelinkas, 12 points off the bench. 3 made threes of his 4 attempts, and he leads all Knicks scorers. Stars will look out for him in that second half. Also coming off the bench, take a look at this. Mo Bamba working his way back to full speed from an ankle injury. 12 points, dropping a 3 himself. He has looked like his dominant self in this first half. He has taken control every single time he stepped back out on this floor. But Max Klesmith, the star, knocking down 4 of his 5 attempts from 3. He is the key reason that this Stars team leads by 2 going into that second half. He has been absolutely lights out. Let's take a look at your first half stats. 60-58 in favor of the Stars. Rebounds 29-22. This Westchester team is big, and the Stars are relying on Mo Bamba and Steven Crowell for that size, but also their speed on the offensive side. Assists pretty even, 14 to 12 in favor of the Stars. Blocks, but it's been a 3-point game. 12 of 30 for the Knicks. They've knocked down 12 of their 30 attempts. Jazz a little lower, 9 threes made of their 19 attempts, but it has been an offensive game. Turnovers are pretty even. We like to see them in single digits in this first half. As we know, in the second half, it's a goal for the Stars to keep those turnovers low. Both offensive teams, it will rely on their defensive effort in this second half. Who can make stops around the perimeter? Knicks will rely on size. Stars will rely on their speed. We will get you ready for third quarter action when we come back. This is Stars Basketball on SCG Media and NBAGleague.com.
The Harlem Globetrotters, nothing sacred and nobody safe when they cut loose. Watch those feet. The magicians of basketball. If y'all ready for some more slam dunks, I need y'all to make some.
This game is once in a century. Be there at Delta Center on February 9th. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com for your tickets to the 100-year tour.
It all starts here. The Salt Lake City Stars, the official Utah Jazz affiliate, with a new look that brings mountain basketball to the fans. You can witness exciting, fast-paced games and be part of an electric atmosphere that fans of all ages can enjoy, with tickets starting at $10. Don't miss the chance to see up-and-coming talent of the next generation. Get your tickets today at slcstars.com. Basketball starts here.
I absolutely loved playing junior jazz when I was younger.
I learned lots of skills.
Take instruction and be able to apply it.
It's not just about me.
You learn sportsmanship at a young age.
Being there, being on time.
Learning how to communicate with other kids.
Brings a sense of community.
Understanding that you can't do everything as an individual.
Teaching yourself good habits when you're a kid, to be outside, to play sports.
I'm Noelle Pikus-Pace.
My name is Julian Blackman.
I'm Tony Finau, and I played junior jazz.
I played junior jazz.
I played junior jazz.
And I played junior jazz.
The long goodbye begins. A very special evening with Journey. Final Frontier Tour. April 12th, Delta Center. Journey. Tickets are on sale now at journeymusic.com. Your chance to say goodbye to the songs that changed our lives. Journey. Produced by AEG Presents.
This is what this sport's all about right here. Big moments like this.
That was a dangerous shot.
The gate opens, all bets are off, and you better react. Like this is a picture-perfect Rodgers.
This is what makes the difference.
Well, there you have it. This crowd just got to witness greatness.
The Harlem Globetrotters, nothing sacred and nobody safe when they cut loose. Watch those feet.
The magicians of basketball.
If y'all ready for some more slam dunks, I need y'all to make some.
This game is once in a century. Be there at Delta Center on February 9th. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com for your tickets to the 100-year tour.
Game summary of the first half. Westchester kept in this game by the 3 ball, but the Salt Lake City Stars on West Valley night doing just enough to have the narrow advantage. 60-58 the score at the break. Stars with the lead. 2 12-point scores in Max Klesmit, who is 4 of 5 from deep. Mo Bamba has chipped in with 12 and 4 rebounds. Sean East, the lone starter in double figures with 11. The Stars fueled by 9 of 19 from the three-point line. Tried to match Westchester, who has shot 12 of 30 from deep in the first half. Third quarter begins with the Knicks in possession in the whites, taking on the Salt Lake City Stars. first of a back-to-back between these two teams. Connie goes up against Cleveland, a travel on the way to the rack, and it is a giveaway. The 9th turnover in total by the Knicks. 6-12 against 7-12. Both teams coming off of wins. New York's G League club got the victory in Maine on a rest advantage. Last time that they played was Sunday. Salt Lake played on Wednesday and won in overtime against San Diego. Foul on the outside as Asmus hits the deck. Warren, the personal, his second.
First team foul, period.
Side out for Salt Lake and the Stars. A couple games before the break. Finish things up next Thursday against the Valley Suns. East hammers the dribble. Outside, Asmus. Front iron, but tipped out for Morrell. Leave up for Stephen Crowell, who elevates and dunks. Crowell's second two-hand slam, 6 points for Stephen Crowell. Second start is in as many games. Jones slings it ahead. Pate launches. Cleveland takes it all the way into the front court. East. Outside Asmus. That one rattles out, but a good attempt by Salt Lake. A couple of good possessions to start. Pate tries to back down the 6-foot Asmus. Dink Pate puts it up with the left hand. Pate's second bucket. He's got 6 points. Player who is going to the next up game. Inside East. Puts it off the heel and down. That is a shooter's touch from Sean East. Roby outside for Jones, no hesitation. Crowell corrals the rebound. East drives right, pulls up on the elbow. Nylon, blazing start for the Salt Lake City Stars. Draws a timeout from Sagana Jock. Stars on a 6-2 run. Up by 6 here on NBAGleague.com.
I absolutely loved playing junior jazz when I was younger.
I learned lots of skills.
Take instruction and be able to apply it.
It's not just about me.
You learn sportsmanship at a young age.
Being there, being on time.
Learning how to communicate with other kids.
Brings a sense of community.
Understanding that you can't do everything as an individual.
Teaching yourself good habits when you're a kid, to be outside, to play sports.
I'm Noelle Pikus-Pace.
My name is Julian Blackman.
I'm Tony Finau, and I played junior jazz.
I played junior jazz.
I played junior jazz.
And I played junior jazz.
The long goodbye begins. A very special evening with Journey. Final Frontier Tour. April 12th, Delta Center. The lights go down one final time. Tickets are on sale now at JourneyMusic.com. Journey. Final Frontier Tour, produced by AEG Presents.
This copyrighted broadcast of the NBA G League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA G League.
No two ways available for the Salt Lake City Stars as Oscar Tshiebwe joined the Utah Jazz on assignment as they took on the Hawks. This time to Ace Bailey, a part of the effort. Oscar getting his second NBA game this season. Cleaning up for Utah and the Jazz. He finished with 4 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. Stars leading 66-60 as a result of that 6-2 spurt. Sean East a part of it, leading the way with 15 points. Long bomb by Pate. Missed. Morrell comes down with a board. Outside Cleveland. Drives on Pate. Goes it with one hand. Cleveland looking to catch a body. Fouled as he went up. So he heads to the line to shoot 1 for 2. Wanted to see Roby on a poster. Cleveland going strong with the left hand. He heads to the line to shoot 1 for 2. Cleveland impactful tonight. Played college hoops. Florida State out of Atlanta. Played with a lot of pros in Atlanta. Jamari Smith in the area. Isaiah Collier just got his jersey retired out at Wheeler High School. He was also part of cohort in Georgia. Plenty of good hoopers out there. East going across the timeline. Into the paint. Stripped by Warren. Out of bounds, sticking with Salt Lake. Good defense by Bryson Warren. Known as the offensive player, he's just shot 1 for 7 from deep. Second in the entire G League in three-point makes. 70. Behind John Polakidis, who's made 72. Stars saw Polakidis with the Clippers on Wednesday. Smith loses the handle. Jones. Pick 6. Dylan Jones gets the scoop and score off of Smith. Stars with their 7th turnover of the game. Flip back for East. They blitz him. Crowell has to make a decision. On the perimeter, it goes out. Cleveland, who hits from 3. 10th made three-pointer by Salt Lake. SLC with their largest lead, the ball game at 9. Jones around the Roby screen. Crowell tries to deflect the attempt. Foul called. So Roby to the line to shoot. Second personal foul on Stephen Crowell. Smith checks out. Darion Sebron in. Isaiah Roby getting the start for Westchester. Head to the line for his 2nd time tonight. Bryson Warren also heading to the bench. Paul Zelinskis, leading scorer for the Knicks. He's got 12 off the pine. He heads back onto the floor. Roby did 10 in double figures. Just the 2nd scorer in the first 5 for Westchester to hit double digits. Morrell driving from the wing, forces it home. Matt Morrell, just his 2nd bucket. Pushes Salt Lake ahead by 9. Roby drives on Crowell, trying to use his speed, and he gets around the big 7-footer from Wisconsin. Roby, adept in the area, the 28-year-old with the most experience on this team. East, pop a shot, look, offensive board, Cleveland, and he goes up strong. Matthew Cleveland with 16 points, 8 rebounds, 2 on the offensive glass. Okani behind the three-point line. Thinking about the 3, he finally shoots it. It's short. Karam went straight to Stephen Crowell. East, elbow jumper. 17 points for Sean East. He's on an E10 with the Utah Jazz. Getting the chance with the Salt Lake City Stars. Pate the other way. Instant answer. Stars with the advantage, 77-68. East behind. Back. Nancy with Pate on the perimeter. Launches the shot. Falls out. Roby the other way. Roby past Sean East. Couldn't make the lay-in on the runner. Cleveland the other way. He doesn't need anybody, Matt Cleveland. Goaltending the call, so the 2 for Salt Lake. 79-68. Cleveland with 18 points, 9 rebounds. Jones across half court. Connie drives and kicks. Jones launches. Rebound to Darion Sebron. Quickly in transition. Challenging. O'Connie the block. Pate the other way. Held up underneath by Crowell. Good initial defense, but Pate outlasted Crowell underneath the hoop. Dink Pate to double figures with 10. East uses the flip action with Crowell. He's blitzed on the perimeter. Dribbles around. Crowell quickly on the outside. Tries to get it to Darion Sebron. But he was fouled as he released the pass. He'll check out. And Mo Bamba into the game. Host of substitutions is Harmon and Kleisman also come in. Morrell and Cleveland. Not Cleveland, rather it's East who checked out. Sebron, Bamba, Kleisman, Cleveland, and Harmon. Harmon, little runner. Bamba tried to tip it in. First attempt, no. Second goes. Mo Bamba with an offensive rebound, his first of the game. Player who is a reliable double during tip-off. Gotten double-doubles in the regular season. 3 of them, but a foul on the perimeter. As Ibrahima Diallo fouled by Mo Bamba. Diallo went to ground, and Bamba did grab him around the shoulders, so foul called by the officials. Pate rises up, and it is nylon. Dink Pate, first made triple. Coming in the second half, he's got 13 points. Kleisman, good use of his skill to break the paint. Harmon uses the Bamba screen, lob up, couldn't connect, he got the miss. Harmon picks up his dribble, excellent find, Mo Bamba underneath the hoop. 10-point lead for Salt Lake. Roby drives the slot into the lane. Bamba thought about challenging. He backed off. Roby, rather that's Jourdain, made the bucket. Bamba hands off for Cleveland. Drives on Diallo. Whistle. Cleveland again breaking the paint. Plenty of paint touches for Salt Lake in this game. That's why they're one of the most efficient offenses in the entire G League. Ranked 6th in offensive rating. Tough ask for Westchester, who is the worst defense in the entire G. Ranked 31st. Cleveland to the line, and he makes it. So he goes to 20 points. Cleveland had 23 and 10 last time out against San Diego. Side out for Westchester. Down by 10. Jourdain to trigger. Westchester team has cooled from the perimeter. Made just 1 3-pointer in the second half after making 12 in the first 24 minutes. Foul on the loose ball goes to Salt Lake's favor. So it's SLC basketball. Shooting a free throw Underneath the basket, Diallo given the personal. Bamba will take the free throw. They have done a much better job corralling their three-point shooters, something that Gia Perkins talked about halftime interview. Key to the game, that is how Westchester gets their offense. Usually make around 15 threes a game on 45 attempts. They're 13 of 37 so far. Free throw good gives Salt Lake the 12-point lead. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Zelinskis turns, deflection by Max Klesbit. Excellent defending by the Wisconsin guard. In the corner, Morrell. Offensive board, jostled with Dink Pate, but he stepped out of bounds going across half court. Brings us to a timeout on the floor. Westchester frustrated. Salt Lake on the right end. 87-75 on NBAGleague.com.
The Game Day Quencher is the only refillable drinkware allowed in Delta Center. Here are some things you need to know about bringing your quencher to the game. The Game Day Quencher has a unique jazz purple, and the engraved logos separate it from other quenchers. Quenchers must be empty when entering Delta Center, but can be refilled at designated concessions locations, making it the only refillable drinkware of any NBA arena. But one of the great perks of the Quencher? Discounted refills on your favorite beverage, all game long. Enjoy every game at Delta Center with the Stanley Game Day Quencher.
Hey guys, Tony Finau here, and I play junior jazz.
I love basketball. I learned to love basketball growing up. Teaching yourself good habits when you're a kid, to be outside, to play sports, was my first love of any sport really that I played, and it taught me a lot of valuable lessons in life. But the biggest thing is that I learned to love the game.
This copyrighted broadcast of the NBA G League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA G League.
Welcome back. 87-75 in favor of the Stars. Stars head coach Rick Higgins and assistant coach Isaiah Fox have been named the NBA G League head coaches of the 2026 Next Up game. This coaching duo led the Stars to a franchise-best 12-2 record during the tip-off tournament, gaining the organization's first Winter Showcase title since their championship in 2019. Talking with Coach Fox, he said it's an absolute honor to be selected to coach the Next Up game, and it's even sweeter to coach the game alongside Coach Higgins. It is also a reunion for Fox as he has family and friends in Los Angeles that are excited to come to the game and experience everything All-Star Weekend has to offer together.
Rick Higgins from Danville, California. Bamba, the deep call. 11th made triple. Bamba, 3 for 3 from deep. Stars with a 90-75 lead. Rick Higgins, Isaiah Fox will be joined by Stars PR guru Hunter Perry as well, making his first trip to California. Turnover by Westchester. They are in trouble. Down 90-75. Big time lead for Salt Lake. Trying to get back into their groove. Dog days of the G League season saw them in a tailspin, but right now, Matt Morrell has the Stars to the good, 93-75. Foul on the perimeter. Diallo went to ground, hit the hardwood, and foul off the ball. Fourth team foul on Salt Lake. Next one, they'll be putting the Knicks on the free throw line. Been a struggle for Westchester this year for a team. Proud history, nothing but nylon for Bryson Warren on the perimeter. Just his second made three-pointer. takes his total to 71 three-pointers during the regular slate. Westchester has won the Winter Showcase. Darion Sebron underneath the basket. They've won it back-to-back seasons in 23 and 24. Salt Lake took the crown in 25. They struggled in this next part of the campaign, but trying to get back to where they're used to in the top half and in the playoff picture. Sebron breaks the paint and dunks it down. Easy two for Salt Lake. Launch for Warren. Roby underneath. Zelinskis outside. Warren grabbed by Justin Harmon, and Warren to the line. Shoot 1 for 2. Foul on the outside by Harmon, his second. This has been quite the quarter by Salt Lake. Stars winning it 37-20. Warren makes the free throw. First trip to the stripe. Warren has 14 points. Player that averages 20.7 points per ball game. Harmon fouled, and they'll count the bucket. Darion Sebron, rather, as it was affected on the shot by Bryson Warren. Darion Sebron heads the line to shoot 1 to complete the three-point play. Stars have been excellent offensively. Sebron misses the free throw. They've shot 53% from the field, 46% from deep. Bamba erases that shot at the rim, his 15th block on the season in 4 games. Bamba has been incredible since coming back. Just his second game since dealing with an ankle injury that put him out mid-January. Morrell up against the horn. It rattles home. Everything going well for Salt Lake offensively. Up against the end of the quarter. The launch goes off the mark. Stars completely in control. 13 three-pointers, and Morrell with the latest. A 12-point lead heading in fourth.
The long goodbye begins. A very special evening with Journey. Final Frontier Tour. April 12th, Delta Center. Journey. Tickets are on sale now at journeymusic.com. Your chance to say goodbye to the songs that changed our lives. Journey. Produced by AEG Presents.
This is what this sport's all about right here. Big moments like this.
That was a dangerous shot. The gate opens, all bets are off, and you better react.
Like this is a picture-perfect driving.
This is what makes the difference.
Well, there you have it. This crowd just got to witness greatness. The world-famous Harlem Globetrotters. The Harlem Globetrotters. Nothing sacred and nobody safe when they cut loose. Watch those feet. The magicians of basketball. If y'all ready for some more slam dunks, I need y'all to make them.
This game is once in a century. Be there at Delta Center on February 9th. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com for your tickets to the 100-year tour.
I absolutely loved playing junior jazz when I was younger.
I learned lots of skills.
Take instruction and be able to apply it.
It's not just about me.
You learn sportsmanship at a young age.
Being there, being on time.
Learning how to communicate with other kids.
Brings a sense of community.
Understanding that you can't do everything as an individual.
Teaching yourself good habits when you're a kid, to be outside, to play sports.
I'm Noelle Pikus-Pace.
My name is Julian Blackman.
I'm Tony Finau, and I played junior jazz.
I played junior jazz.
I played junior jazz.
And I played junior jazz.
Front of a back-to-back between these two teams, the Westchester Knicks and the Salt Lake City Stars will play again tomorrow night, same time, same place. Tickets at slcstars.com. Story can be told in the game summary. Has to be from the three-point line. Westchester Knicks shot and hit 12 three-pointers in the first half. In the second, they've only made 2. Currently trail 102-80. The Stars dominating in the paint, 44-24. En route to this big lead. Warren trying to bring Westchester a little bit closer. Can't make the shot, and it goes the other way to A. Smith. Lob up for Crowell, and he puts it down. Big-time dunk for Stephen Crowell. Had a couple of those already in this game. Excellent effort for the 7-footer. Zelinskis ran into Max Asmus. Harmon pushed him into the Stars defender, so a foul off the ball. Westchester and Salt Lake in similar scenarios in terms of their conference standing. Knicks 14th in the East, SLC 11. Knicks 6-12, Stars 7-12. Launch was well off. Trying to get another possession underneath the basket. No avail. East inside the paint. Has it back out for Asmus. Dancing on the perimeter. Zelinskis tried to swipe it away. Asmus got the shot off, but not on the mark. Dylan Jones off of Asmus. Draws the foul. Both teams coming into this one 3-7 over their last 10. Trying to find ways to get momentum for the rest of the regular season. Dylan Jones just making his 4th appearance in a Knicks uniform. Signed on a 2-way earlier this year. Been up with the New York Knicks. That's where Trey Jemison and also Kevin McCullough are. Stars not with their 2-ways. Elijah Harkless and Oscar Sheboy both with the Jazz. Of course, Utah has a game against the Orlando Magic tomorrow night. Utah expects to be joined by Jaren Jackson Jr., John Conchar, and Vince Williams for that game. Watch it on SEG Media. Asmus to inbound. After the foul on Westchester. Crowell finds Harmon through the contact. Justin Harmon can't be affected. Off the bench. Providing 5 points. Defending on the perimeter. Westchester looking for answers offensively. Inside, Roby with a left-handed hammer. On the other end, the follow-up effort. Not able to force it home, but a foul puts Matt Cleveland on the line. Shoot the free throw. 2:01 into the 4th quarter. Stars have played a bunch of close games during the regular season. It was during tip-off where they really dominated. 10 of 12 games by double figures. It's been very different once all the records were reset. had games within 5 points in the last 5 minutes. Clutch games, 3 of 9 in those efforts. Bryson Warren trying to bring Westchester back into the game. Makes the 3. His 3rd on 11 attempts from deep. Sebron fires it out for East. Darion slings it over for Justin Harmon. Nylon. 3 for Justin Harmon. 2 for 2 from deep. 111-87. Zone look by Salt Lake. Deflection by Justin Harmon. Nick Jourdain tried to cut on the baseline. This is an excellent performance by Salt Lake. For Jazz CEO Danny Ainge in attendance, General Manager Katie Benson also watching. Has to be impressed by what they've seen so far. Harmon, his 3rd three-pointer. 11 points off the bench for Harmon. Back into zone for Salt Lake. Roby free throw line jumper. Around and out. Couple of stops in a row. Arion Sebron trying to get into his bag. Foul on the way to the hoop. Arion Sebron to the line. Fifth personal foul on Jourdain. So some foul trouble to watch for the rest of this game for Nick Jourdain. Thoroughly dominant performance by the Stars tonight. Team that is 1 of 3 against Eastern Conference opponents. Hosts the Raptors 905. Finish off the year in March. Pate, the step back. All air. Cleveland, the other way. Sebron finds Klesmit. That one goes off the rim. Pate trying to back down Justin Harmon. Recycled the possession, but he couldn't handle the pass. Out of bounds. Up against the sideline, Aganabazi correcting the call as Rick Higgins was in the way of Pate to receive the pass, so it goes back to Westchester. It was very close as Higgins was right up against Dink Pate in front of his bench. Another possession for Westchester. Trailing by 29. Pate rise and fire. Dink Pate was a player that was up for draft eligibility last year as he played for Mexico City. Down low, Bryson Warren with a bucket. Pate now being recruited by Kentucky college basketball as he's still within his high school class. Got to be within your high school class to go back to college hoops. Seen it with a couple of players in the NCAA so far. BYU has been the beneficiary of seeing a G League player join a program. Kentucky trying to do the same. A timeout on the floor. We'll step aside as well. Stars up 116-89 with 6:49 to go in the fourth quarter here on NBAGleague.com.
The long goodbye begins. A A very special evening with Journey. Final Frontier Tour. April 12th, Delta Center. The lights go down one final time. Tickets are on sale now at JourneyMusic.com. Journey. Final Frontier Tour, produced by AEG Presents.
I absolutely loved playing junior jazz when I was younger.
I learned lots of skills.
Take instruction and be able to apply it.
It's not just about me.
You learn sportsmanship at a young age.
Being there, being on time.
Learning how to communicate with other kids.
Brings a sense of community.
Understanding that you can't do everything as an individual.
Teaching yourself good habits when you're a kid, to be outside, to play sports.
I'm Noelle Pikus-Pace.
My name is Julian Blackman.
I'm Tony Finau, and I play junior jazz.
I played junior jazz.
I played junior jazz.
And I played junior jazz.
This copyrighted broadcast of the NBA G League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA G League.
A thoroughly dominant performance by the Salt Lake City Stars, leading 116-89 at Maverick Center here on NBAGleague.com and SEG Media. Front end of the back-to-back. Westchester on a 6-game road swing before All-Star break. Take it on the Valley Suns on Tuesday after this 2-game set against SLC. Stars led in scoring by Matthew Cleveland with 22. Mo Bamba off the bench is 21. Stars have been excellent, shooting 53% from the field, 48% from deep. Lost on the handle by Darion Sebron. Nick Jourdain out for Paul Zielinskis. That one rattled out. They have definitely cooled off from deep after hitting 12 three-pointers, Westchester. Harmon is heating up late in the game. 4 for 4 for Justin Harmon. Made 3 threes in the second half. Ball launches and hits. A little late for Westchester, but Salt Lake has been needing a type of performance like this. They had to win last time out against San Diego in overtime on the target score. They did hold San Diego without a bucket, won at 127 to 120. Long toss behind the defense. Darion Sebron through the contact after the football pass. Touchdown for Salt Lake. Darion Sebron with a chance to make it a 3-point play. Nick Jourdain coming over late, clobbered Sebron, who went down to ground after the tackle. Darion Sebron at the line. Been a part of the really good bench mob. 8 points off the bench, 4 assists. Team has had 55 points supplied by its bench, outscoring the Westchester bench unit 57-27. Manny Obaseki inside. 121-94. Five minutes to go in the game. Sebron keeps the ball in play. Trying to get around Pate. Leaves for Stephen Crowell, who has been the beneficiary of good paint touches. Crowell, 10 points. One of his finer games on the season. Doing it in his starting effort. Steal on the perimeter. Klesman ahead for Darion Sebron. dunk for Darion Sebron, and the Stars not looking back. This has been a thorough march to the finish by Salt Lake. Differences in the conferences are well noted. Saw it during tip-off. Interception by Dink Pate. Foul by Darion Sebron behind the play. Clear path foul applied by the officials, so a free throw coming for Pate and possession. 1 for 1 on the free throw, but they'll keep the possession. Pate at the free throw line. The 19-year-old sinks it. Keep possession after the clear path foul. Bounce pass into Diallo. Putting the hook shot up. No. Second effort. Diallo wanted to hammer it home. Hit the rim. Fouled by Mo Bamba. So Diallo heads to the line to shoot a free throw. Diallo has been off the bench in 11 minutes, held scoreless. And he misses the free throw to remain scoreless. Referee's trying to get the clock sorted out. 3:47 is where it should be. That's where it is now. Stars trying to see out this win. Morrell deflected out. Stays with Salt Lake. No two ways for SLC. They were without about 58 points of production. It's been no matter. Without the two ways, SLC has been excellent. Matt Morrell with the steal. Going the whole way. Fouled as he went up by Dink Pate. Manny Obaseki trying to come over as well. Pate given the foul. Morrell to the free throw line. Clubbed him on the arm as he was gathering for the shot. Salt Lake love to finish out this break with a couple of wins. Struggled in the middle portions of it. At home, 4-game homestand. Lost the opener to San Diego, but rebounded last time out with the overtime victory. Played in a lot of close games. Been right there. Not as dominant as the tip-off tournament portion. But with these close games, margins being thin, record not reflective of the type of team that they have here at Maverick Center. Obaseki through the foul, hoop and the harm. +1 opportunity for Manny Obaseki. Timeout for Sagana Diop and the Westchester Knicks. Stars trying to clean up this game with 2:53 to go in the fourth, up by 30.
It all starts here. The Salt Lake City Stars, the official Utah Jazz affiliate, with a new look that brings mountain basketball to the fans. You can witness exciting, fast-paced games and be part of an electric atmosphere that fans of all ages can enjoy, with tickets starting at $10. Don't miss the chance to see up-and-coming talent of the next generation. Get your tickets today at slcstars.com. Basketball starts here.
Nobody's safe when they cut loose. Watch those feet. The magicians of basketball. If y'all ready for some more slam dunks, I need y'all to make them.
This game is once in a century. Be there at Delta Center on February 9th. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com for your tickets to the 100-year tour.
This copyrighted broadcast of the NBA G League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA G League.
Inside Maverick Center, where the Stars are trying to clean up this game and finish it off. Leading by 30, 2:53 to go in the fourth quarter. J.B. Chunga calling the action. Kristen Spear on the sidelines. A dominant effort by SLC. Every single bench player has scored in double figures. 4 of the 5 starters have gone to double digits as well. This has been a really strong performance by Rick Higgins and his squad, considering that they're at home for 4 games, trying to wrap this up before they head out to Valley to take on the Suns and finish off All-Star the season before the break. Free throw made after the hoop and the harm on Manny Obaseki, so a 3-point play for him. Bamba launches from deep. Off right, Pate corrals the board. Important for these players to note, someone's always watching in the G League for opportunities. You look at the Utah Jazz, they have an open roster spot. They have an open 2-way slot. Dink Pate with the 3-pointer. 127-101. Always a chance to audition for someone. These general managers, these front office executives, looking for players and contributors all over the place. Steven Crowell relieves Mo Bamba, who checks out 21 points in 18 minutes, 7 rebounds, and a block shot in an excellent outing for Bamba with the Salt Lake City Stars. Crowell with the rebound. He's going to a double-double, his first as a professional. 10 points, 10 rebounds. They've needed Steven Crowell in this game as the starter, and he's shown up. Harmon affected on the shot. He went to ground, but no call. Obaseki fouled as he went on the drive on the wing. Klesmit given the foul. Westchester has struggled all season long during tip-off. They weren't able to get themselves going. Westchester, they even had a 10-game losing streak during tip-off, finished with just 1 win through 14 games. Struggled in the regular season, but have notched 6 victories, an improvement as they continue to coalesce. Salt Lake well on their way to earning their 8th victory in the regular season. Both these teams qualified for the playoffs last year. Would be quite the haul for Westchester to make the playoffs. They'd have to go on quite the run. The 8th-seeded Maine Celtics are 11-8. Salt Lake just has to catch the Santa Cruz Warriors at 9-8. Games in hand, but still plenty to make up. Zelinskis fouled as he was driving. Darion Sebron, fourth foul on him. Didn't think that it was a foul, but result not in doubt. Be all right. Shoot all the free throws, no matter the score, underneath 2 minutes in the game. Zelinskis, perfect 2 for 2, 3 for 3 from the stripe. One minute to go. Sebron hounded up the court. Foul. Basicki. So Sebron once again heads to the line. Darion Sebron, 12 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds to fill up the stat sheet. One of the 4 bench players to be in double figures. Stars in the middle of a 4-game week. Westchester came in on a rest advantage, having last played Sunday in Maine. All Stars tonight. Long bomb by Dink Pate. Sebron, the drive off the wing. No resistance at the free throw line. And into the rack. Sebron with the points. Well off by Adama Ball. Look forward to catching up with Darion Sebron as the walk-off interview, our star of the game. He's part of a really impressive bench crew. Klesmit also contributed with the ball, 12 points, 4 of 6 from deep, 4 of 7. No shot clock for Westchester. Obaski trying to get one more attempt before the clock expires. And a foul. So Obaseki heads to the line. Darion Sebron with the foul, his 5th. Makes the first, Obaseki. These two teams will do it again tomorrow night here at Maverick Center. 6 o'clock tip. Perfect trip for Obaseki. Inbound to Harmon. And the Stars, powered by 8 players in double figures, win the game tonight 131-107. Balanced outing for SLC. They were led in scoring by Matt Cleveland with 22 points and 11 rebounds. Mo Bamba not far behind with 21 and 7. But it was a full team effort. They shot 51% from the field, 42% from deep, 16 of 38. They shared the ball on those 46 made field goals, 32 assists. Quite the game for SLC to get their 8th win on the year. Let's head to Kristen Spear, who's with the star of the game, Darion Sebron. Kristen?
16 points tonight, following back-to-back 20-plus point performances. All 4 bench players in double figures tonight, along with 4 of the 5 starters. What allowed for such a dominant performance?
I just feel like we trusted everybody. You know, we got in, played hard, made the right play, and the results was our way.
Mo Bamba, 21 points, knocking down 3 of his 4 attempts from 3. How does he take control of the game when he steps on the court?
It's just, you know, it's a huge matchup problem for the other team because he's a 7-foot, catch lobs, he's going to set good screens, and then he can pop out and hit the 3 too.
You face the Knicks again tomorrow night. What is the message as you head into the locker room?
We just got to come in with the same intensity, same mindset, and just hope we get the same results tomorrow.
Amazing, great performance tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
Darian Sebron, the star of the game for Salt Lake, 16-4-5 in a fill-up-the-stat-sheet performance. Stars with the win, 131-107. We'll wrap things up on the other side. Stars earn their 8th win on the air.
Hey guys, Tony Finau here, and I played junior jazz.
I love basketball. I learned to love basketball growing up. Teaching yourself good habits when you're a kid, to be outside, to play sports, was my first love of any sport really that I played, and it taught me a lot of valuable lessons in life. But the biggest thing is that I learned to love the game.
This is what this sport's all about right here. Big moments like this.
That was a dangerous shot. The gate opens, all bets are off, and you better react.
Like this is a picture-perfect drive.
This is what makes the difference.
Well, there you have it. This crowd just got to witness greatness. The world-famous Harlem Globetrotters.
The Harlem Globetrotters. Nothing sacred and nobody safe when they cut loose. Watch those feet.
The magicians of basketball. If y'all ready for some more slam dunks, I need y'all to make them.
This game is once in a century. Be there at Delta Center on February 9th. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com for your tickets to the 100-year tour.
The Game Day Quencher is the only refillable drinkware allowed in Delta Center. Here are some things you need to know about bringing your quencher to the game. The Game Day Quencher has a unique jazz purple, and the engraved logos separate it from other quenchers. Quenchers must be empty when entering Delta Center, but can be refilled at designated concessions locations, making it the only refillable drinkware of any NBA arena. But one of the great perks of the quencher? Discounted refills on your favorite beverage, all game long. Enjoy every game at Delta Center with the Stanley Game Day Quencher.
Welcome back inside Maverick Center, courtside, as the SLC Stars earn their 8th win on the season. JP Chunga joined by Kristen Spear post-game. What a game for the Salt Lake City Stars to get their 2nd win in a row after playing a really competitive one against the San Diego Clippers.
And now a blowout win here, which is not something too common for the Stars team. Mentioned in pregame, there was 7 games under 2 possessions and 9 games where there were 7 points or fewer that made the difference maker.
It was very competitive in the first half, and Bryson Warren for the Westchester Knicks was a major part of that. He was excellent from deep. He'd come into this game hitting 69 three-pointers. As a team, Westchester hit 12 in the first half. He led them with 19 points.
19 points. He was dominant in that 3rd quarter. That's really where they started to take control a little bit, but it was the Stars in the 4th that absolutely took it over, but he was the one to stop in the paint.
Mo Bamba was a part of that crew to stop them in the paint. He was excellent for the Stars tonight in just a performance that really defies description. 21.7 rebounds.
He almost looks back to his healthy self again. He was knocking down 3 of his 4 attempts from 3, talking to Darian Sebron after the game. He's like, the other team fears him. Like, he's such a great player to have on this court. He was absolutely amazing tonight, 21 points off the bench, like you said, and he just brought that energy to fulfill this win.
4 of the 5 starters, 8 players in total of the 9 that played for Salt Lake were able to get in double figures for the Salt Lake City Stars. The next home game for SLC will be against this Westchester Knicks team. They'll do it again tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Tip-off. You can, of course, get your tickets at slcstars.com. Watch the game on NBAGleague.com and SEG Media. That does it for us tonight. For our entire crew, for Kristen Spear, the Stars take home the victory against the Westchester Knicks, 131-107. Saying so long from the Maverick Center, I'm JP Chunga. Until next time, bye for now.
This copyrighted broadcast of the NBA G League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA G League.